Education and this week's Ask Annissa video column. And this week, our question came in from Mike. And here's what Mike had to say. Hey, Annissa, I was wondering how you handle so many different specialty type things that we need to clean when it comes to contents restoration. For instance, I have a home that had a light fire and they have a 6-foot mounted bear that was in the living room. Now the fire was in the kitchen, so it is not destroyed, but it definitely has a lot of soot damage and odor on it. So how would you handle cleaning and deodorizing such an item? And then what happens when we have a home that has, say, a pool table, or maybe it's got a grand piano or a special piece of artwork? I mean, we can't process all these different types of specialty items under our roof. And so I'm wondering how you handle that to still be that one-stop shop for your contents cleaning division and helping our client out. Thank you so much. Love the videos. Okay, well, that is a very simple answer, actually. No, it's very difficult to have somebody that is specialty trained in all of these different categories like pool tables and pianos and, you know, fancy artwork and maybe leather. And then you have a 6-foot mounted bear to deal with. Now, you can have some people on your team that is trained to do different variations of, certain things. However, what I do is I have what I call my specialty contractor Rolodex. So you need to have a Rolodex, if you will, set up where you have specialty people that you can call in to help you handle these kind of specialty items. People you would have on this Rolodex would be people that you've checked out and vetted, and they come very highly recommended, and they do great work and are outstanding customer service, just like you do for your client. And those kind of people that you would want to have are like a grandfather clock person, a piano person, a pool table person to come and move the pool table for you and maybe deal with specialty things like replacing felt or something if you need to do that. The other would be to have a conservator or a specialty art person on your Rolodex. The other, which in this circumstance you would need, and I definitely have on my Rolodex, is a taxidermist. You want to be very, very careful when you start dealing with animal skins, furs, and especially mounts, because when they go through the process with hides, they use, I think it's tannins and dyes, and then there's glues, and it can be very affected by the sunshine or the atmosphere that's in a house once that taxidermy piece is brought in there. And so you just want to be really careful with cleaning anything like that on your own. So I have a taxidermist lined up that handles those kind of specialty things for me. And yes, it's virtually impossible to have all of those specialty things under one roof. Now, it's great to have diversity on your team. And if you can get some of your team maybe to a specialty leather class, or maybe to go to a conservator and be able to do some training on some specialty artwork. I mean, in my hands-on class stuff, I do teach some with artwork, but I even have my limit that I'll go to as far as handling the real high-end specialty pieces. And of course, depending on what they need done, I mean, is there actual damage to it? And you need a conservator to be able to recreate parts of that painting or print. So it's a really good idea to have your specialty contractor Rolodex set up with people that you know and that you can trust to do a fantastic job for your clients. And then another little tip I will tell you is be sure you have a tracking form like I have, where you track all of these specialty items if they leave your care, so that you've got like a chain of command, right? So if it leaves your care and you send this mounted bear out to a taxidermist, you know the date you sent it out, how long is it supposed to be there, and then it's of course marked back when you bring it back either to the homeowner or into the vault where it's stored, so that you have your complete chain of command, if you will, knowing where this item is and when it's been returned, so you don't lose a piece. Okay. Awesome. Well, that's a good question. I hope that helped you. And I want to thank you all so much for watching. Be sure you are subscribed to the YouTube channel, and be sure that when you have a question that you send it to Annissa at firehouseeducation.com. And I just might feature you on next week's Ask Annissa video column.